the National Football League on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Steelers coming up next.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he returns this to the 22. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A first down carry for Barkley, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now Jones rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Still fighting for more. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 18 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Barkley. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Throwing Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll try and sneak it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see 2-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a 2-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this.
I was going to say they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Ben gonna throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ben. He's got Claypool. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Here's Ben. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
First down, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively?